Whoa, we live, man. Hey, we live, brother. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, y'all? Hey,
Hey.
it's the WTF family. What's up, man? Hey, it's been a long time. I know it's been a long hiatus for me. I know Coach E's been on
Uh,
a few times
yeah.
this year, but y'all, we've been working on the background. Thank y'all for joining on the live stream. Thank y'all for joining on the replay. Yeah, this definitely feels good. Feels like home, man. Being
Right.
back on the live with you, my brother. Good to see you.
Oh man, bro. Like I miss my peeps out here. I miss these lives, man, because what I've heard from a lot of people is that, we actually give them a lot of great information and they missed us and we miss y'all too. So
Absolutely.
let me get into my sleep mode so I won't be did you just hear that bing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good. If you can yeah, just silence that. I know you're busy, Mr. WTF,
Yeah.
always working, man, but we're doing the live right now. So
Ah, tell them
today,
to leave me alone.
yeah, everybody, today we're gonna be focusing on the BS. We can go many different ways with BS, and for those of y'all who are new, who don't, you know that we play with these acronyms a lot. BS means belief system, right? And we always want to here at the WTF focus on the belief system first, because if you kind of break down the word system, it's nothing but a multitude of different components that make up one entity or one machine, if you will, that is set to accomplish a certain goal. So, our belief systems are made up of different parts, our history, different traumas, different experiences, different highs, different lows, us experiencing different and experimenting with different strategies and techniques that some work, some don't. So we store those in our belief system as something that we're going to hold with us as true, and that shapes our reality. Our beliefs shape our actions, and our actions over time are habits. And then those habits dictate the outcomes of our life, which over time compound. So, whatever your belief system is going to end up creating your reality, more or less in that process.
Yeah, buddy. Hey man, I mean, we can wrap up now, bro. We
Nah, man, listen, I'm trying to get the air warmed up for you, man, because I already know that you're ready to go ahead and blow the house down, bro. I already know
hey,
you're ready
bro.
to
And you so spot on with the focus on the systems, man, because we are a system oriented business. Everything we do, we build a system around it. And then it just made us start thinking, because everybody that comes through this program, they go through BS first. I don't care if you're a coach. If you want to be a part of the WTF, you have to go through the BS curriculum. And again, we're not saying bullshit. We're saying belief systems. So get your mind out of the gutter. WTF ain't what you know what it is around here, you all. But you hear people all the time saying, I believe, I'm a believer. I believe in this. I believe in that. But they don't have a system to support that belief. And they wonder why they're not getting things revealed to them as they should. And they wonder why I mean, nobody's doing bad. Well, a lot of people are doing bad, but the people that I'm talking about, they're not doing bad. They're just doing enough to get by. They're going through the cycles, that cyclical nature that we have, but we're holding on to belief.
go.
Some
But
gonna
why
break.
is that?
We believe in something.
Why
Some gonna
is that,
break.
E? Talk to me. Why is that? Explain to them why. Let's get to the root, man. Why do you think that is?
I think that is because we live in the world of distractions, World War III.
Mm.
We live in a world of distractions. And why do people want to keep you distracted? Because they know that we are a chosen people. They know that we believe in God. They know that we believe in everything that we could possibly get. So how do we stop someone who actually does believe? Let's distract them. Let's throw things out there. Let's talk about Trump, Kamala, Diddy. Let's all these distractions. And y'all know you've been looking at them. Don't front like you haven't. How do I know? Because I look at them too. But here's the difference. I glance. Some just keep, and if I catch myself spinning the wheel, because think of what you're doing when you looking at your phone, bro. You spilling that wheel, that cycle that you in, and you don't realize you in multiple circles and you
Bro,
spinning around wondering why you damn near dizzy.
what you said was spot on, man, with the spinning the wheel. And there's some psychology behind the swiping down of the phone and social media. I read this article many years back, man, and they were basically saying that the people who designed these social media apps, they designed it in a way to where it resembles the mechanism and the pull of the slot machine when you're at a casino. And you can sit at a slot machine all day and do this, right? Because it's
Yeah.
just boom, you're doing this, but you're doing the same thing with your thumb. So that's what keeps you hooked. It's a dopamine type of gambling,
Yeah.
social media. It all triggers that dopamine.
Yes,
Crazy,
bro.
man.
And think about what you just said with the slot machines. Do you not know? Here recently, I met men in their 50s playing games on their phone. You know they have casino games on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You can get fake money and run your slots when you run out of real money. And I'm sitting up here. This gentleman is a bishop, wonderful individual. He has a lot going on, great for the community. And we took a trip, and I'm like, what you doing? He said, oh, I'm just playing dominoes. Bro, why we ain't playing dominoes in the house? You playing it on your phone? I talked to another lady in her late 40s. She's still playing Candy Crush, but yet is still complaining. I don't have enough time. I ain't got time to do what E and Dimitri doing. I ain't got time to start a business. I ain't even got time to raise my kids. I ain't got time to get myself in shape. And this person is not in shape. But guess what they do? They go to work, they go to the casino, they play phones on their game, and they wake up and do it again. And it's a lot of people right now listening to this, and they know they're one of those people. And we're not here to beat you up. We're here to show you and reveal to you why you are not winning. What is our mantra? Winning takes focus.
Focus.
You focused on a app game. You focused on at the casino and pulling slots. Well, you know everybody has told you the quickest way to lose your money is to go play slots. It's the worst odds ever. Well, and here's what my mother told me, and may she rest in heaven. But she told me this, and she was in her 60s and retired, and she said, "This is my life. This is what I enjoy. I don't want much more out of life." So if you are there in your life and you don't want much more, then you're not gonna want to listen to nothing we have to say, because we're looking for the go-getters. We're looking for the ones who are in a service industry that want to help people. We ain't looking for you suckheads out there trying to reach in everybody's pockets like vampires and suck the life out of them. You know exactly who I'm talking to, and I hope you watching this, because yes, I'm talking to you. And if anybody else out there wonder and think, is he talking about me? Let me answer that for you. I am. If you have any doubt that I'm talking about you, I am the two most powerful words in the English dictionary. I am. I'm declaring that. Yes, I'm talking to all you Instagram models and stunners and people out here trying, who join my program, pay me $3,000, come to my event. It only costs $1,200. Come to, and you just sucking the life out of people. How do I know this? Because I've been one of those people getting the life sucked out of me a few years back. And I wisened up and said, something's not right about this. And as you know, my phrase, Dimitri, you done heard me say this a few times: right game, wrong player. You got the right game, but you got the wrong player. And I'm hoping that my people out there are listening to this. If you out here putting money into these lames' pockets, men and women. It was a female asked me to be on her podcast, bro. This is a well-known female. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Asked me to be on her podcast, and then told me it was going to cost me $5,000. Now, why would I pay to come to your platform? What benefit would that get me? Oh, I got a large audience, and half of them are bots. See, y'all not understanding the game with this social media. People, right now, I know someone in India, if I pay them $50, they'll give me 10,000 followers. Right like that. And none of those followers are real. They're all bots. For those that don't know what a bot is, it's basically a program running on computers throughout the world where they click follow. And they have a program that'll tell them follow this person. You just got 5,000 people to follow you overnight. And you think YouTube don't see that? Come on, why you think these suckers' accounts get frozen all the time? Because it's capped.
Everything that glitter ain't gold, man.
Bro, and people are buying into this, and it hurts my heart. I'm very passionate about this, in case you all don't know, because some of the people that I call friends, I don't even call friends anymore because of this. Because either you with me, against me, or you in my way. And I know what to do with people in my way. The people that are against me, sit on the sideline with your pom-poms. You're going to cheer me on. You might be hating, but a hater is just a cheerleader that don't know how to cheer, but you still cheering, and I love that energy. But it's a lot of people, man, that I was close to, that I still am, that are hurting because these salesmen on IG and Facebook and TikTok or stuff, they got the gift of gab, like, ooh, it sounds so exciting. It sounds so exciting. And then you end up getting took and thrown to the side. And like, I can't believe that they did. Mr. WTF is here to tell you right now. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to speak on their programs, because whatever they doing. That's on them. Let's talk about our program, bro. Can we do that?
Hey, man,
this ties into the belief system that we have.
I was just about to say the belief system is the very first for the program. Everybody has to get their belief system analyzed. Got to get that stinking thinking, like as Mr. WTF always says, get that stinking thinking out your mind. Get that real brainwashing, get that scrub, and get them old habits, get that old ideology out of your mind, because you got to make room for the new stuff. Like you got to clear out the old thinking in order to bring in the new thoughts. And one thing that always comes to my mind, and I always have to mention, because it's a very simple concept, man, but it ties directly into what we teach in our curriculum all the time, and it ties into the belief system as well. And that is the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. And that is the two most basic ways to think about your belief system. I know we said a lot of things that are kind of abstract and, may pertain to us personally. And some people may resonate with a lot of the things that we've said. But if you want to really break it down to its very simplest form, you all, belief system boils down to two concepts, two mindsets: the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. So really quick, the difference between the two is kind of self-explanatory. If you have a growth mindset, then you're the type of person who is a solution-based. You are a goal-oriented person. You are an action-oriented person. You understand that your skills and capabilities are expandable. They can grow. You can improve as a person. That is what you believe about yourself. All right. Now, if you believe that you are a product of your environment, and if you grew up in the hood and in poverty, and that's all that you are subjected to, if you believe that you didn't come from the smartest parents, the smartest side of the bridge, the best school system, if you believe that you were given the short end of the stick, so to speak, and you can't do anything about your situation because you were dealt the wrong cards, then my friend, you have a fixed mindset. Your mind is fixed. It is in the box. It is not growing outside of that box. So make sure that you always have a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset, because you always want to understand that you can grow and you can become the best version of yourself if you take action consistently every day
Yes.
and always work to improve yourself.
Oh man, hey, that fixed mindset, bro. It's so many people walking around with a fixed mindset. And as you stated, how do you get your fixed mindset? Through experience, through guidance, through bad information, through being misled, through as I said, these suckheads out here sucking the life out of you, believing the only way you can be successful is through their program. That's insane, you all, and you know it. But for some reason, we're just attracted to the light like bugs. Whoever got the brightest light, here I am, not knowing that light gonna shock the life out of you like most blue lights to do the bugs. Hey, Antonia, I see you out there. Appreciate you, Queen.
Hey, what's up?
Shout out to Antonia. We missed you. But seriously, you all, like, we don't like to promote negativity. This is just something that's burning, just it's a thorn in my side. And it's because we're in the service industry. So as Dimitri stated, what would I look like as a leader giving a teenager $5,000 who has the same mindset they got when I met them? That's like a doctor giving medicine to someone that ain't even been diagnosed. They don't even know what their ailments are. We just gonna throw money at them. Here's a couple $1,000s. How many parents do that? I'll wait. A lot of parents shut their kids up. Here's a couple dollars. Get out of my face. I know I've heard that as a kid. Just get. I don't even want to talk to you. Like, a lot of this stuff is so systemic and generational that we're walking through the world. And back in the day, we didn't know. Back in the day, a lot of these secrets were kept from us. Back in the day, you had to be in a certain group or club to even know what was going on. And most didn't unless you were in that elite group. Guess what? That's over with. We got technology. We got the World Wide Web right in our hand. We have all the knowledge. You don't have to be in a group. You don't have to be in a fraternity or sorority. None of that. These are the great secrets of the Masons. You can Google Masons right now and learn everything the Masons know. So there are no excuses why you keep being stuck where you at. Because as my sensei used to tell me this every class, bro. He said, excuses are like assholes. Everybody got them and they all stink.
Yeah, man, excuses are just the reason why you're not getting to your goals. And I always say, man, the pain of the sacrifice to get your goals is a lot less than the pain of regret for not even trying to shoot for it, man. Either way, we're gonna experience pain, man. So it's like, hey, either experience the pain of grinding like how we've been doing these past couple of years, man, and sacrificing to get to where we are now, man, or the pain of saying, what if, man? What if we would have, man? Like, that's painful, because you got to live with that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather experience the pain that we've done experience with going through the journey that we've experienced, brother. So,
right. And here's the thing, you all. What happens when you go to the gym and you want to get in shape? You're going through some pain, especially for them first 2 weeks. It's going to be rough on your body until the body adjusts. But the body is so beautiful that it will adjust to whatever you ask it to do. But the mind is even more brilliant than that. But if you choke out your mind, then you're going to sit back on the sideline and get old, because we all getting up there, and think, man, if I would have did this, if I should have did that, if I would have talked to this chick, whatever the case may be, we always are going to have regrets, some bigger than others. But we're at a point right now where there are no excuses. Like, Dimitri stated, there are none. We have all you have to do is figure out what is your purpose. If I ask you right now, what is your purpose? You have to be able to answer that. If you say, I don't know, we have a formula that can help you find out. And I want to talk about this mentorship some more, Dimitri. And I ain't gonna put our business on the street or nothing like that. But I want to tell them what the kids are gonna get. In addition to the BS, they're gonna get a new suit, electronic devices. They're gonna get new bank accounts. They're gonna get graduations. They're gonna get a full group of coaches that pour into them. And if they do, they're gonna get stipends. If you don't know what stipends are, look it up. You need to learn a new word
Oh,
today.
bro, quick, hold on, quick question, quick question. So, how certain are you that we can deliver on this? Is it something that you're just talking about, like you're just blowing hot air, or is it something that we're pretty certain that we can execute on?
Well, since it's public knowledge in the state of Illinois, I don't have to give the granular details, but let's just say our budget for the WTF has increased to over $500,000 a year. So we have the funding. We've been having the platform and the knowledge, and now we've been funded through a lot of hard work from me and Dimitri out here staying locked in, focused, because we want to win. So we have to focus in order to win. That's winning takes focus, WTF. And we locked in and we never gave up. We had our belief. We started out with a belief and then we built a system around it. And we stayed the course. Hey, you all know who out there and who ain't. You all know who done fell off on the ground. Y'all know who ain't been posting. Y'all don't see them that much. They was a billionaire, a trillionaire. They was all these different people chasing the bag. And here's one thing I know about when you chase the bag start running. Keep on chasing it and wonder why it's a carrot right in front of you and you chasing and you're never getting anything because you are not in your purpose. Your alignment is not there. And we all know a vehicle that's not in alignment will run bad. It'll still run. It'll still get me to my job. It'll still help me pay my bills, but it's running a little rough. So then your check engine light go on with your body. That's when you have the high blood pressure and all those are check engine lights. Like, ooh, I just started sweating and it's cold out here. Check engine, you need to check your motor real soon because you're going through motions. And if you just leave a vehicle on, just going through the motion, eventually it's going to stop you all. But before it stops, it's going to show them lights. They're going to start binging. Bing, 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 bing. And guess what most people, when they see them red lights, Dimitri, them red flags, red lights, whatever you want to call it, they have on rose-colored glasses. And they wonder why they can't see that it's a red flag. That flag ain't telling you to go. It's not telling you to slow down. That red flag is telling you stop what you are doing before you end up hurting yourself. But we look past that with relationships. We look past that with mentorships. We look past that with people that we call our mentors, and we look past all the red flags because we got on rose-tinted glasses. And don't get me started because a lot of Christians will say that's the blood of Jesus. Man, if you don't get out of my face, Jesus don't want you going through what you're going through. Don't make me get biblical, y'all. You know I will. Like, we are deities on this earth. We are everything in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Tabernacle, whatever you read. It all talks about your greatness. It all talks about what you're capable of doing. So this is where you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I living life to my fullest ability? That's a question. It's rhetorical, but that's a question for you because most of us are not. But here's the beauty of it all. See, this is what I love about the grace. Every day we get grace, bro. Every day we wake up,
it's a new chance.
we got another opportunity that we wanted to do.
And I think often, bro, I think about this a lot, man. It's like a random thought. I'll be like, it's this movie called In Time. I'm not sure if you've seen it with Justin Timberlake, man. Classic movie, bro. If you ever get a chance to watch it, man, it's so dope. But the concept is like people, it's like in the future, and people walk around with these timers on their wrist and they pay for stuff in time. And like if their clock goes to zero, then they're dead. But their time is their currency basically. And it's crazy, man. So it's like if people knew, if people had a timer, if people walked around on this earth with a timer and understand how much time they actually had on this earth, I guarantee a lot of people would use their time. They would spend their time. That's their currency. They would spend their time a whole lot different, man. They wouldn't waste it, you know, because we hear this all the time. Time is the only thing that we can't get back. So why do so many people take it for granted? Because we are not aware and we don't always think about our mortality all the time. The fact that we do have an expiration date, and not to be like down and depressing, but this should motivate you to find your purpose sooner. You know, this should push you to like want to figure out why you're even here in the first place. Like you're not here to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week to pay bills and, you know, go on a couple of vacations, if that, every year, you know, expecting a 3% raise, always complaining about this, complaining about that, things that you can't control. Like just think about how trivial that stuff is compared to the fact of our whole existence here, right? So it's like with me linking up with you, bro, and being involved in your vision, which we're creating and making it manifest with our hard work and our faith. You know what I'm saying? This has really led me down the path of my own purpose, and this is what gets me up every day out of my bed. And I take this grace, you know, to heart, and I don't take it for granted, man. I take every day that I have on this earth to push God's vision that He put on your heart forward, which is the WTF. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe that this is God's work speaking through you, man, and I'm here for it all, brother. So yeah.
Hey, we ain't going nowhere, y'all. We still just getting started. You're gonna hear me say that for the next 10 years because it's always gonna be a new level that we're gonna take this through. But Dimitri, man, like Bakri out there. I see my Marine brother.
Yes,
I feel safer just knowing this brother is in the world. Hey, you know what a lot of people do though? They poo-poo their time and they put value on money. Why? How do I know that? Because everybody with a 9-to-5 right now is exchanging their time for money, and not even as much money as they deserve. I don't care if you making $100 an hour, you deserve more. I had a dream. If I make $50 an hour, boy, I'm rich. Yeah, I went way past 50 and was still living check to check, just about making $50, $60 an hour. But I'm exchanging my time, and we ain't counting just on the clock time. We talking about that time you took to get ready, the time you took to deal with that traffic, the time you took to get home. So you thinking you only giving them 8 hours, but in all actuality, you giving them about 10 to 12. And you sleeping 8 of that. Let's just use 8, but we can even use 6. Now, you got 18 hours. Dimitri, you good at math. 18 out of 24 hours is what percentage? It's like 75% of your time.
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly 75% of your time is dedicated to sleep and to work. You ain't even washed your ass yet. You ain't ate nothing. You ain't seen the kids. You done gave up 18 hours of your 24. And you have 6 left. And what you do with it?
Man, and that, bro, like, man, that's
do the numbers, bro. Quantify it.
Like, so most of our lives are not our own. Most of the people, because we've sold it off. Yep. So I'm not saying,
for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, man, we've sold our lives
on this salary, bro. Like, if we make $50 an hour, that's roughly 6 figures. That was my goal. Blew that out the water probably 2 decades ago. And then it was like, what's next? What you
Mm-hmm.
know, what can I do to go to the next level? Because full transparency, you all, I was all about the bag. I was in corporate America and I could be bought and sold because that's what businesses do. It's modern day slavery, you all. If a business right now has you at $50 an hour and I got my business and I offer you 65, you leaving. I just bought you. Think about that. I
Yeah.
just bought your time. We say it's the most precious thing, the thing that we can't get back. It's so precious, but you will give it away for pennies on the dollar when there's people out there right now, major people, who will do a 30-minute keynote speech, 30 minutes, half an hour, and make $15,000. And you bragging about 50. I want you to just think about that. What makes them better than you? You know what makes them better is they value their time more than money.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want 30 minutes of my time on your stage, oh, you got to pay the piper. And they believe that their time is that valuable. And it is. We all agree to that. But we give it away so easily. We give it away to social media. We give it away to all these I'm telling you, World War III is the world of distractions because they don't want you to know what's going on. Oh, the Israelis are doing this, and Diddy did that, and Cardi B is snapping on IG, and we go through that until it's time to go to bed. We do. And it's entertainment, you all. We think that's the gospel. So we said all that to say this. Are you worthy? Is your time really that valuable? Do you have your purpose? Do you know what your purpose is? Do you want to help people? Because this isn't for the people out there chasing the bag. I don't even want to talk to you. We ain't got nothing in common. I need you to be in your purpose. And I need your purpose to at least align with helping people. Because if you ain't in your purpose and you ain't trying to make this world a better place, then take your sheep ass around the corner and keep looking at social media. That's what sheep do. Now, full transparency, there's a lot of great things on social media. So I don't want people to, it's good. You right. We put good stuff on social media. So I agree. There's great things out there. But there's a bunch of bull crap in between that spinning of that wheel, that cycle, that slot machine that you got on the side of your phone. Some of them probably got a little plug in on the phone just so it can really look like the slide at the casino. I bet you they got that. I know they got fans and everything, but we love our people. We love all of you, and we are praying that you find your purpose. That's what it's about, is purpose living. Because when you are in your purpose, things don't hurt as bad as they used to. Your bones don't ache as much. Here's one for everybody that's out there, and I know it's a few people out there with the live and even more that are going to watch this in replay. I want to state this for the record and give you all a quick tip to really help your life change, because it's done wonders for your guy. And that's every morning before you get out of bed, I need you to do a gratitude effort. Just talk about what I don't care about what's wrong, what's going to happen, what the day may look like, or what the weather is. While you are still laying in that bed with your breath stinking because you ain't brushed your teeth or nothing. And you just laying there, where what we do when we normally wake up. Let me go check my emails. Them emails ain't going nowhere. They came in last night. You that dedicated? So now you giving more than your 12 hours to the job, because now you checking your phone to look and see if there's emails about your job. So is it 14 hours? Just saying. Every morning, back to the tip. This is the tip, and we're going to make sure we give a tip every time we do a live. Every morning when you first wake up, before you get out of the bed, if you can, unless you like me, you got to go pee. But, other than that, take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Go down the list of everything that you are grateful for. Do the same thing at night before you go to bed. Say, today I was grateful because of this, this, and this. Don't say, man, I'm mad as hell because all this stuff went crazy today, because now you're going to sleep with this on your brain. And your brain don't want you to have that. It don't want that to be the last thought. What if you don't wake up? You're going to go to bed worrying about what's going to happen that ain't even happened yet? Give yourself props. And I'm not talking about your pray to God. God, please help me, please. God don't even answer that. That's why your prayers ain't being answered, because he don't talk. That's that language he don't even listen to. All that crying. And it's like, well, babies are crying in the street. They still crying and dying. That don't, no. That has nothing to do. So if you sitting there begging, you ain't finna get nothing. But if you're being grateful, like, that's a superpower, that we are grateful for everything that we have, everything we don't have, and everybody that we have in our lives. Focus on that every day. In the morning, when you first wake up, and right before you go to sleep, just list it out. You're going to end up falling asleep while you're doing it, sleep like a baby. Ain't no more of this, I can't sleep at night. Go through what you're grateful for. Your brain will calm down. You'll end up smiling in the bed, and your spouse will be like, what you smiling about? You just thinking about all the things that you're grateful for. And it's a feeling that goes through your body, because we always say, what is emotions? It's energy and motion. And it starts up here, and then it'll go through your body. And when you get those emotions and that energy starts moving and you start feeling good, you're like, oh, wait. Or same emotion, same energy and motion could be doom, diddy, whatever you want to go to bed in your face, because you're going to get the results of what you're focused on, y'all. Like, we seem like a broken record, because some people keep bumping their head. Boom. Like, you ain't going to go around, duck, do nothing. No, I'm just boom, boom, boom. And that's why most leaders call people sheep, because they're just following whatever social media, whatever friends. Like, there's some people in my family I can't talk to, bro. Even if I call, I'm excited. Like, hey, I had some great news. Yeah, well, my health is bad. My heart just, I lost my job. My son got shot. And if you think you can loan me some money, and I'm sitting right like, why am I even entertaining this? Well, I'm your blood relative. So, and what that mean? That means I don't have a choice but to deal with you? Shh. Y'all don't know me, obviously. Ask my family. Ask my blood-related families. Hell, you can ask my junior, my namesake. Man, look, y'all need to figure it out. But hey, we way over, Dimitri, and I know you on that East Coast time, and I talk all day because I've been so excited. We miss y'all. Shout out to Antonia and Bakri. I see you out there, D-Mac, doing your thing. Like, we appreciate y'all. We back live every Tuesday, and we're going to make sure that we're dropping gems, and we're creating a private call. This is just the first one. We're going to set up a Google Meet where we're going to have a private group. So we're going to do the live for 30 minutes. And then after the live, we're going to jump into a Google call with a link. So I'll make sure that you all have that. We're not going to do it today because we ran into some technical difficulties getting it set up. But we're going to have an ongoing meeting where we're going to have the live, and then we're going to have a community session, because the community is what we're missing nowadays, you all. Because a lot of you all are in a community that you don't need to be a part of. Because if you are not winning, it's time to do an assessment of everything that's going on. Not outside of you, but within you. Because the winning takes place inside. It starts right here. And you can't get this together, you can't do nothing with nobody else. You can't do nothing with your kids. You can't do nothing at a job. You're just going through the cycles. And if that's the world you want to live in, you might well never join this live. Don't do it, because it's just going to piss you off. Because we're going to tell you, you need to be in your purpose. It's people out there right now that need you. Let me say that again. There's people out there waiting on you right now to get into your purpose. So it's up to you. If you want to help people, including yourself, your family, break generational curses, whatever you want to do, if you want to get in shape, you just got to get started. If you are stuck, again, go to WTFMA.com, hit that contact button, and let's set up a call. Don't call me on my phone if you got my number, because I ain't going to answer. You know, we about business right now, you all. So everything has to funnel correctly. But we're here to pour into the people because, again, this is just an intro. It's so much that's done happen this summer since we stopped doing our lives. When we took a summer break, and it was needed, and we did a lot. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, Dimitri, man. Go on, wrap us up, bro, because I'm gonna keep on going, and you know how I am.
Listen, bro, I definitely wasn't gonna cut you, man, right now, especially since this is our first live back.
Right.
So I know you had a lot of pent up energy, you know, so the people definitely needed that. I definitely needed that, and we're gonna keep it going, you all. And on that vein of gratitude, you know, gratitude is just a word, two different words put together: grateful and attitude. So always make sure you have a grateful attitude in order to show gratitude, you all. And what E was talking about right before we closed, what he was talking about as far as going to sleep with those grateful thoughts and that gratitude on your mind, that allows you to tap into the positive spiritual world. Whether you realize it or not, every action that we take is affecting us in a negative or positive way, both here in the physical and in the spiritual realm. Whether you believe in it or not, it doesn't matter. It's real. It works. That's what led me and E to our current brotherhood that we have right now, and to make the progress that we've made. You know, this is not from our own doing. This is truly divine. But yeah, if y'all want to tap into that goodness that the spiritual world has to offer, that that is exposing your purpose and what you were put on this earth to do, go to sleep intentionally with a grateful attitude and see how over time, with consistency, it's not just a one and done thing. You have to really, this has to be part of your belief system. Going back to the beginning of the video, this ties into your belief system. You have to believe this stuff works. All right. And to believe it works, you have to try it and you have to experience it for yourself. All right. So don't take our word for it. Just try it out. But other than that, you all, we thank y'all so much. We are so grateful to have you all on our live. And for those of you who are watching the replay, thank y'all so much. And always remember, WTF not only means what's the formula, but it also stands for our mantra, which means winning takes focus. And until next Tuesday, everybody stay focused and keep winning. Peace.